Alright there folks, and welcome to Consolevania, 5th edition. Yeah, as you can see, we're not in Glasgow, we're in my shithole town of Glenoffice. Glenoffice was created after World War II as one of those Scottish New Towns acts. Yeah, we took a bunch of Glaswegians, Dundonians, Fifers, Edinburghers, threw them in a melting pot with some concrete and roundabouts, waited almost 80 years and voila, this is the result. The biggest inbred shithole in fucking Scotland. Yeah, it truly is the throbbing cyst on the arsehole of Scotland, Fife. But fuck all that. As I'm saying, this first episode we're going to take a look at a bunch of games that make me feel nostalgic. Games that I love playing as a bairn. Yeah, so I'm hoping that we'll get the wee nostalgia fucking anal glands milking and fucking pulsating. So yeah, fuck it. We'll just get on with it. Right, this is Spooky Castle by Atlantis Software and come out in 1990. If you remember Atlantis, we made a bunch of games, pure cheap budget games that won it. Oh, for fuck's sake, I've died already! Right, let's go again. Right, if you remember Atlantis, we weren't quite Codemasters, but we did have some good games, like the Super Kid games, Cave Mania, the Scepter of Baghdad. So, oh, fucking, right. Fucking can't even get up the ladder! This game is fucking brutal. I forgot how hard it was. It claims it's 17 rooms, but it's the hardest 17 rooms you'll ever play in a 8-bit game, especially at $2.99 I think it was. Oh, I fucking went to jump off that fire. Fucking, that's dead already. Right, let's go again. Right. Fuck, I'm struggling to even get up the ladder. The controls are shit. I can't even remember them being this bad. But anyway, as I said, the story is... fucking... Aye, as I said, the story is you're this wee dude and you've got to rescue this princess who's been imprisoned by these evil ghosts. But, the cunt's got... Oh, fucking... I genuinely... I used to be able to whiz through this game, no problem. I just seem to be fucking dying all the time. I'm blaming the fucking... Oh, I'm trying to fucking jump over that fire! Look at this. I got up. Fucking bats sap your energy. If you touch your fire, you die too. I mean, the key to beat this game is you've got to memorise every room, every jump, know what's coming up, and sometimes you've got to backtrack and get these keys, because, look, the hit detection in this is shocking. Fucking ghosts, fucking, come on. Right, come on. See, look, oh, for fuck's sake. I can't even talk about this game. Everything's gun-ho. It's like, the action just... It's not even giving me a chance to breathe. Like, fuck, see, I'm this unresponsive as fuck. Fuck. Come on. At least let me get past, like, the third fucking... Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, up, come on. Honestly, when I was a bairn, I was amazing at this game. I could just whiz through this. I used to play it non-stop. I'm blaming the Commodore joystick for shit. Back then you didn't care. Come on. Right. Well, no, there's no point now. I'm not gonna see. I fucking. Right, come on. Let me just get past this room. I was hoping to show you a bit of this game. This is the first time I'm playing this in years. As I said, I think it was $1.99 or $2.99, I can't remember, but it's well worth the money. You've got your work cut out for you playing this game, as you can see. Oh fucking hell! Either that, I'm just shit. I fucking can't get down the ladders in time. Let's go again. This is my last time. Right. Right, come on. Let me just at least get past this room. There's actually such a delay and... Oh, fuck off. Try to jump. I fucking was pushing down. Come on.
I actually can't talk to you about this game. I can't concentrate to tell you any bit about this game. I mean, as I said, it claims it's 17 rooms, but you've got your fucking work cut out for you. You can get so far in this game and die, and then there's no save feature, so you're gonna have to start from scratch again. Please let me just get through this room. Come on. Yes! What's going on? Oh, fucking Christ's sake. That's it. I'm fucking dead. Fuck that. I'm not doing it again. Fucking boss axe. Fuck you, cunt.
Alright, I'm here at the infamous Glenwood Centre in Glen Office. Yeah, it's a random shithole. No shops, just all steel shutters. There's a block of flats above me that's full of junkies. You walk through here at night time, some junkie will use your ass as a dartboard. But this shop right here, this one, when I was a bairn, this used to be an Alex McCall's, and used to sell Commodore 64 games in here. Yeah, next to the counter we had a shelf that had Commodore, Spectrum and Amstrad games. It's just a smelly charity shop now. But the beauty of this shop was, it was only a 5-minute walk from the house, so whenever I come into pocket money or money that my gran would give me for visiting her for being such a good wee grandson, I would just snip in here. As you see, the main hub for gaming back then was John Menzies in the town centre, but when I was a bairn it was too far for me, so I would only ever get to that if I was with my mum and dad when we were out shopping. But this game right here, this one, I bought from this very shop in 1992 and it still works to this day. How I got this game was, it was Halloween, went out guys and made about £7 and change, and to a wee 9-year-old that's like 50 quid. So next day, come down here, picked this, slammed all the change on the counter, and with the leftovers I bought a 70cl glass bottle of brew and maybe 4 or 5 packs of fruit pastels. So once I got it, straight up the road, fired this in the Commodore, loading it up, and then I just spent the rest of the night till it was bedtime sipping Barcann brew and stuffing my puss with fruit pastels. Yeah, that's what it was all about. They were the days, the best gaming retro days, the Commodore 64 days, the Commodore 64 days.
And this is Ghouls and Ghosts on the Commodore 64, developed by Capcom USA. Yeah, I played the shit out of this when I got it that Halloween. It was a great game for the Commodore. First time I ever played this on the arcade, I always wanted my own copy. I did have a Mega Drive at this point, but I never did ever manage to get my hands on the Mega Drive version, so I just had to do with this. Yeah, the Commodore 64 version was pretty well received, even if the graphics do look like shit. I mean, some folks say that the Master System and the Commodore were on par with each other, but if you look at the Master System version of this game and then compare it to this, it's like, nah, Master System was a better machine than the Commodore. But you can't deny that the Commodore SID chip was just a powerhouse, legendary. The soundtrack for this version is amazing. The music in this first stage makes it strangely hypnotic. I mean, the soundtrack is almost completely unfit for this game, but it is good. But anyway, God knows how many hours I spent on this. This was back in the day when you got a game and you just played the shit out of it. You pure milked it dry. I think it's because back then, as I said, if you want a new game you had to wait till either a birthday or a Christmas. So you're just done with what games you have. But fuck it, let's get on with some gameplay. There's a plant spunking skulls that just hit me. Oh, fuck off. Right, here we go again. Anybody that's familiar with the arcade version knows what level of detail is in the background. It tells you that this first stage takes place in an execution ground, but this C64 version just has blank, black backgrounds. You can't fault it, it's a C64 and this is quite a hefty project they were trying to make a conversion out of. But yeah, it does the trick. It's a fun little game. The only problem is the fucking controls are a bit wanky. See, I'm just trying to get up the ladder here, but because I'm no fucking directly centre, it won't go up, it just makes you jump. Bastards. The Grim Reapers can pop up from underneath your feet and kill you. See, here's another example of controls being fucked. On the D-pad, you press up to jump, so you can't really like fire on the ground, so you've got to do this jump to fucking fire shit. Which makes this game very fucking awkward and hard, especially in the later stages. His run-in animation always makes me laugh. The things are called wind weasels. Wee weasel-dicked cunts. On the arcade version or even Mega Drive version, the screen's littered with them, so you've got your work cut out for you. Oh, please be new armor, please be new armor. Oh, fuck. Ah, fuck you! Right, let's go again. Come on. Fucking bouncing. Bounce. I'm not getting that chest because no doubt it'll be one of the wizards. Oh, I'm fucking the armor already. I'm not getting that either because it'll be a wizard. I just randomly jump and hope for the best at this bit. Oh, and I'm making it. Yes! Oh, fuck off. Wait for that fucking dragonfly or whatever the fuck it is to fuck off. Come on, come on! Oh, yes, made it. See, when I was a bairn, I used to be able to do this bit no problem and not even die once. I could whiz through this game. It just proves that gaming now is so easy that we've all become shit. See, your Fortnite generation, fuck yous. You's getting nothing. Oh, listen to that bit of the music. That flying guy's a pain in the arse. He doesn't get out your face. Huh. Made it past him. He doesn't fuck off if he didn't get. Oh, fucking Jesus Christ! Nah, fuck this. That's it. I'm done. I'm not doing it anymore. Fucking seas. So, what is a gamer? Most folk that don't play games or have any interest in games have their own personal views and opinions of what a gamer is. They see them as socially awkward, fat, bio, stinking virgins that watch nothing but anime and wank over hentai and have got no desire to be financially independent or take on any responsibilities. Yeah, the gamer stereotype is a very real and negative thing, but the truth is, these days, it's mostly true. Just whenever you pop into your local CEX store or your game store, all you can smell is that sweaty arse BO and stale pish. The aisles are always blocked by some fat looking, greasy, long haired fucking man-child that radiates a thick fog of sexual frustration and hasn't taken off his favourite Akira t-shirt in over 10 years. Or some spotty-faced, greasy-looking, shit-headed teenager with a tin of Rockstar in his hand and spends all his gaming time fucking spewing verbal diarrhea into his Xbox Live headset and has got future school shooter or Jodie Jones and Luke Mitchell type murder written all over him. But they say the different gaming genres attract specific types of gamers and vice versa. For example, Mario, bairns, World of Warcraft, geeks, Call of Duty, sheep, Sims, girls, Pokemon, virgins, and Animal Crossing, gays. And didn't even get me started on PC gamers. They think they're better than us console gamers. They fucking look down at us with their stupid upturned noses. If you ever try to speak to them about why spend $3,000 doing up your rig to get it to the specs of one of the current gen consoles, when they could just buy a current gen console for no even a fraction of the price, get a shitload of great games, and probably all the games that would come out on the PC anyway, will come out with some pish like, you just didn't understand, or you just didn't get it. Fuck off, you fucking fat smelly loser virgin gimp cunts! Away and try and get your hoe off a fucking real female, no a fucking anime character that's fucking half cat and dressed as a fucking Japanese schoolgirl. But what about retro gamers? The real retro gamers? The folk that have been playing games since the 70s, 80s, 90s and the early 2000s. See, these people are harder to spot because they just look like the everyday average walks of life you see roaming about the streets. So I thought I'd go down to Leaven High Street and try and speak to some of the locals. It's a questionnaire about retro video games. Did you ever grow up with?
Games, like
Yeah.
Sega Mega Drive.
Yeah, like the Master System, Sega Mega Drive, Super Nintendo.
64, is it?
Yeah,
Is that the old one?
yeah, that came out in '96. Can I ask you a few questions about retro video games? Were you ever a gamer?
No, I can't hear you, mate.
You can't hear.
Alright.
Neighbour,
Who?
retro games. Did you ever play any old retro games?
Nah.
Do you know what I'm on about? Like the old
No.
days of like the Sega Mega Drive, the Master System, the SNES. Nah.
Nope.
Do you play old retro games still? Retro games?
I'm not playing it for a while, but if I could get hold of them, then I'd be interested in.
Like, did you ever play any games when you were like, younger? Like any old consoles you grew up with?
Oh, Donkey Kong, Defender, Space Invaders.
Yeah, the old Golden Age classics.
Yeah.
What did you play them on?
In the arcades or consoles?
Yeah.
What's your earliest console you had?
I think my first one was a Sega Mega Drive.
Sega Mega Drive. And what games did you play on that?
Sonic the Hedgehog and...
Classics.
Honestly, my memory's gone and I'm going to get productive for this, so it's bad timing.
Do you be a gamer at all?
No.
Nah, no play game.
I'm just showing you, haven't I?
Yeah. What games do you play?
None.
No, not in board games or...
Nah.
Nah. Shit. Oh well. What was your earliest gaming experiences? Like what was the earliest consoles you had and you grew up with? Atari 2600, 5200?
Must have been a 2600.
And then what games did you play on that?
Space Invaders and Tank and all that kind of stuff.
And then after that, what was your consoles after that?
Obelix or Obelix.
Asterix and Obelix? Aye, for the Master System.
Aye. Yeah.
Were you ever a gamer? Did you play retro games? No.
Well, aye, I do, aye, one golf game.
On what console?
I can't remember. It's, is it Google or something like that? I think it's Google.
Google?
I think so. Well, you get it on one station, I can't really remember it.
I meant like computer games.
It's a computer game on my phone.
I see, I can't remember a lot of them, but if my memory was fully back, I'd really rattle off for the games now.
Do you still play games now? You got a console? Nah, current? Nah.
I'm fighting through. I just lost a few access to my son in the US.
Alright.
Custody.
Do you have any kids that played
I have
games?
one son. He's 40-year-old. He lives down in London.
But did he have games, consoles when he growing up? Did you? Like
no
at
idea.
Christmas? Nah. No. When he was a kid, did you get him game consoles or any games?
No.
Nah. Okay. Oh well, that's a neighbour. What did you play when you were younger?
Sonic Hedgehog, Super Mario. That's when it was on Game Boy. Sonic Hedgehog. There's a load more of that.
What was the earliest gaming console you can remember? Like, what was your earliest game you loved playing?
Atari.
That's what I said. Atari.
Do you remember what games you played for it?
Tomb Raider. Atari. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Do you remember what your very first console was?
I should play the games, man. Mario's. Golf games.
Golf games.
I think whatever anybody else thinks, as long as I enjoy it, then I'm getting my DJ at that.
That's it. Can you remember what other consoles you had over the years? No.
The bonus smash the car up stage. Ken, I've always wanted to do this. I'd love to know if in real life you really could smash a car up like that with your bare fists and feet. I'm gonna find it. Nah, no chance. I done minimum damage. No fucking way could you do that with your bare fists and feet. Oh, but what a laugh that was. Haha, that was great. That was stress relieving as fuck. But yeah, ken what I think's funny about the whole story of this game? It's about this Japanese guy that's going around the planet looking for the best fighters he can fight and beat to then become the best fighter in the world. Right, I wonder how far you'd get trying this in real life. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna go on a quest wandering the land looking for the most worthy looking opponents to challenge to a fight and become the greatest street fighter in the world. Hold my beer.
Fight to survive!
Let's fucking do this. Alright,
Alright.
you want to fight?
What?
You want to take part in a street fight?
Fuck off, what are you talking about, your age?
I'm going about challenging folk to a fight because I want to be the best street fighter of all time.
Get the fuck.
Come on, you'll be helping me out a lot.
Talking about your spastic.
That's it! Come on! Let's go, motherfucker! You bastard! No! Well, that was good. I got stabbed fuck out by some jakey lager guts hanging about on underpaths. That's probably pretty much what would really happen if you did go about challenging randoms in the street to street fights to try and be a champion street fighter. Especially about here. Altered Beast. That is one of the most famous quotes in gaming history. Rise from your grave. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, the story goes that the ruler of the underworld kidnaps Zeus's daughter, so he resurrects a dead centurion to go battle through 5 levels set in ancient Greece to go rescue her, while kicking fuck out of all sorts of undead creatures from Greek mythology. As you've seen, you can kick these 2-headed wolves in, and they give off a floating steroid that you take that gives you serious gains. Oof, imagine punching some cunt in the balls that hard they explode. Anyway, as I was saying about the 2-headed wolves and roids, it's only the blue ones that give off the roids, like this one. That one must have been some simple. I always laugh at how the guy gets bigger and bigger, yet his head stays dead small. He looks like Earthworm Jim. Arcade games used to have winners don't use drugs on them, and this game is all about getting roided to the max. This game should have been called Roid Beast. The third roid you take must be mixed with coke and Viagra, cause you turn into a werewolf. This bald albino guy is the guy that's caused all this shit and kidnapped Zeus's daughter. He transforms into some big bastard abomination. He does this at the end of every level. You might think that this level was pretty short, but if you can get all 3 roids and be the wolf before he appears, you'll turn into the end of the level boss. Yeah, this game is notorious for being able to be beaten in about 15 minutes, if you ken what you're doing. So you'd be paying $49.99 in 1990s money for a game that lasts less than when I'm taking a shit. Gamers these days go tits if a game doesn't have about 40 hours of gameplay and content. Imagine if it just took 10 minutes to beat, say, Skyrim. Oof, I'm on a roll here. I've not even been hit yet. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, you bastard! I jinxed it. Fuck you! Yay! And he explodes into a cloud of popcorn. And then this bald albino cunt comes floating out. He steals your gear off you. Fuck you! That's a full 4-week cycle! Fucking stacking it. My test, my train and my winstrol. Cunt, that's about fucking 500 quid's worth of fucking gear! Now we're in some swampy shit stage. I remember seeing this displayed on the screens in Dixon's windows when the Mega Drive first came out, and my jaw dropped. It looked amazing. Cause my very first ever exposure to this game was for the Commodore 64. I could actually see for the first time what the C64 blocky messes were actually meant to be. It was the equivalent of a PS1 game being remastered for today's current gen consoles. See look, First time I ever knew Alter Beast existed was at my next door neighbour's house. He got a new game and shouted me over to show it off. My 7-year-old eyes didn't know what we were looking at. When I could make it out that the first level was a graveyard, my neighbour was adamant it was a ninja command centre. I was like, what? It's a fucking graveyard. But we argued for ages about what it was. And I was right. My neighbour was just a fat little fucking spoilt bastard. He was the real life Eric Cartman. See here. I didn't even know what this baddie was meant to be. I thought it was some sort of hunchback, but it's a zombie holding its own head. But anyway, fuck it. Moving on. Last level. This is in Hades, as Greek hell. There's Tooth Gnasher and Tooth Grinder wanting to punch your puss in. If you're no Marvel fans, you'll probably have no had a fucking clue who I was on about there. There's a pink unicorn, so he definitely must be homosexual. This final stage you roid into a werewolf again, but this time you're a golden werewolf. Doesn't mean fuck all, still the same as the brown werewolf. Interesting fact though, that howl you hear when you transform is ripped right from American Werewolf in London. That's one of my all-time favourite horror films. I actually met John Landis in Edinburgh. Honestly, I snuck into the set when he was filming Burke and Hare. See, look. This is me with Mr.
Yeah, but is this running at the moment?
Yeah, it's recording.
So
say record.
Yeah. Zoom?
You got his movie shot?
Oh, yeah.
He's not used to such small cameras.
Yeah.
Hey, look, now, where are you from?
I'm from Glenrothes.
From
I got
who?
on a train an hour's journey just to come to meet you.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. It was like one of my all-time favourite horror films was American Werewolf in London.
Oh, good.
So I've jumped at the chance. Because I thought I'll never get as close to you again.
That's good.
Well, can I just say something part of the fans?
Go on.
When are you going to make another sequel? American Werewolf in London.
Actually, I just...
Not that embarrassment it was an American Werewolf in Paris. Why did you give him the rights?
Because they gave me lots of money. And I just made an option with Dimension to make a remake.
You should do it, American Werewolf in Edinburgh.
I am. That's what this is.
Simon the Wolf.
We're calling it Burke and Hare, but it's really about werewolves. Look, it's getting very arty now, Martin. Look at this. Like, this is Martin Hume. He's very famous. He's our camera.
What way?
He's a camera operator, a real one.
What films have you shot?
Oh,
Movies or...
a few.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Robin Hood, just finished.
Just finished.
Russell Crowe?
Yeah.
Is that just Gladiator in tights?
That's exactly right. I didn't say
I had
that.
nothing
You
to do
did,
with
you
it.
said that, you said that.
Gladiator.
Okay then, say
right,
bye-bye to Mr.
bye.
Landis. Bye-bye, Mr. Landis. Thank you very much for doing that. There you go.
I cringe whenever I see that now. I must have looked like a right fucking gimp. I couldn't stop myself from having that big stupid looking git-faced cheesy grin. I was so starstruck at meeting him I was struggling to contain myself from jizzing in my pants. He must have thought I was a right fucking mentalist. He was probably thinking to himself, get this cunt away from me. But anyway, this is the final boss of the game. He transforms into Rocksteady from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Ah, he's hard and awkward as fuck. All you can do is just try and fire into him and hope for the best. His left and rights cancel out your attacks. Fucking pish. That's it, game over. I'm a fuck trying that again. And that's Altered Beast, or I should say Roid Beast. It's aged a bit but still a classic game, and a Mega Drive essential, so give it a bash.
It's crazy, but I'm frightened by the sound of the telephone. Oh yeah, I worry that the caller might have awful news. Oh my, who knows these days where enough of the money goes? Oh yeah, no doubt we could put it to a better use. Oh my. You keep insisting that nobody showed you how to keep relationships. Oh yeah, your daddy made a real good try. Oh my, you said you knew all along we could work it out. Oh yeah, do you have to make a fuss every time we fight?
When you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go downtown. The lights so much brighter there. You can forget all your troubles, forget all your cares. So go downtown, where all the lights.
Yo, I'm gonna have a wee nose in our CEX just to see how much the fuck is in the arse. Right, what we got here? The usual shit. A Wii U, Wii shit, 4K DVDs, Game Boy, N64 games. Whoa, that's nice. How much? 60 quid. That's no bad, but it's the colour of a fucking fusty chain smoker's living room walls. It should be about 25, no fucking 60. If I worked here, I wouldn't even take this in. Fuck it. Right, moving on. What have we got here? Just pish. Right, Wii games. Fuck's sake, look at the price of some of them. Nearly 30 quid for some of them. You'd think they'd price them as cheap as chips just to get rid of them. Because Wii games are as dead as fucking Diana. We'll never shift from here. Wii U games, pretty pish selection. None of them appeal to me. Original Xbox games, again, pretty pish selection. Fuck's sake, these are all the games I hated or had no interest in. Let's see the PS2 bit. Fuck, bear with me. Right. Whoa, Devil May Cry. Only $2.50. No bad. What else we got? God of War 2. Fiver. Aye, alright. Let's check their big display cabinet. Where to start? It's just a pure mishmash of Mega Drive games and Tony Hawk's pish. Holy shit, have I seen that? Fucking 62 quid for a Hulk game on the Mega Drive. How? Where the fuck did they come up with that price? I can mind it wasn't even a great game. No even an alright game. It was fucking shit. Fuck's sake. I need to get the fucking... let's see over here. Wii U. 110 quid. Fuck off. I've nothing against the console. I had one and thought it was great, but shouldn't it be that price? Should be probably about 80 quid. But ho ho, what have we got here? An official Resident Evil 4 limited edition GameCube, and it's 130 quid. Fuck's sake. Thing is, I'd buy it, just to have for my collection. I wouldn't play it, I'd just have it to have because it's Resident Evil. But fuck's sake. 130 quid. Oh, yeah, it's a thing of beauty. If it was 100, I'd definitely buy it. I'll kick myself if I come back down here next week and some greasy snake has seeded it off me. I wish I'd bought it when I had the chance. That Resident Evil console? See that Resident Evil 4 console?
Yeah.
Use it. It's only that price and only that price.
Yeah. That's the price. Because obviously when it comes traded in, we still need to make a profit off it basically. Yeah.
Why is it that price?
Just because it's a limited edition console, and all it is a decal.
That's all it is. By eBay?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's maybe how
I would
CX
buy
works.
that if it was fucking cheaper.
Yeah,
just to have.
I think that's how CX works. We sort of do the pricing.
Look at that. There's many SNES for 100 quid.
I know.
Right, this is Darkstalkers. It come out in 1994 by Capcom, and it's basically fucking Universal Monsters, the fighting game. As you can see, it's very much Street Fighter. You've got your roster of characters. There's Dracula, the Wolfman, Frankenstein, a zombie, a succubus, a mummy, Catwoman, Samurai Spirit, the Merman and Bigfoot. But I'll go Dracula. He's pretty much the Ryu or Ryu of the game. First up, Felicia, Catwoman. I'm not 100% sure what she's from, but there was a film from the early 40s called The Cat People. So maybe, yeah, I don't know. But as you can see, it's just, yeah, they've basically got Street Fighter and the Universal monsters and flung them in a blender and voila. The story goes that Capcom did originally try to make a proper licensed game adaptation of the Universal classic monsters, but they got refused for some reason, so they just made their own game, which is heavily inspired by all the Universal classic monsters. Next to Street Fighter, this is my second favourite fighting game series. Not your Mortal Kombat, not your King of Fighters, not your Tekken, but this. It's just unique and fun. The sequel to this, The Night Warriors, is arguably the best one in the series, but this first one's my favourite because this is the original. Whoa, Scotland! Scotia, ya bass! Where in the fuck is that about in Scotland? But anyway, as I was saying, how I discovered this game was I was away holidaying up in a caravan site up the very top of Scotland called Nairn, and they had a cool wee games room, and there it was, Darkstalkers. Instantly fell in love with it. My mission was to get it, so as soon as I got back home I went to my local game store and there it was, out for the PS1. It wasn't one of the incidents where you've played a game in the arcade and you're dying to get it, but when you look it up it won't be out till like months or even a year later. But nah, there it was, it had already been out. I wasn't even aware this game existed until I saw it in the arcades. I didn't even hear about it or read about it. I mean, back then I used to get Sega Saturn magazine and PlayStation mag and whatever video game magazines were there, and I just never knew anything about it, never read anything about this game. Once I finally got my own copy and tried to show my mates it, none of them had heard it either. Even my few pals that were just in the know about games as much as I was. A lot of my pals at first glance just thought it was a Street Fighter rip-off, but it was something new and different. I fucking loved it. But sod it, let's just get on with some gameplay. This guy I've just beat is Lord Raptor. He's the game's zombie or ghoul. This stage is my favourite stage in the whole game. Just the music and the scenery, that cluttered graveyard and all the ghosties flying about. Even his cool wee zombie animation work he does is amazing. And I totally love his wee victory pose when he beats you. The noise he makes up his guitar. I'm going to let him beat me, just so I can let you hear it. I love it. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Beat me, come on. Wait for it, wait for it. Listen, listen. Oh, I fucking love that. Right. He's not getting off that easy now. I'm going to kick his cunt in the new. Come on. As I said, this vampire dude I'm playing as, he's basically the Ryu of the game, and I can't do a fucking Hadouken because I'm using the keyboard, but I still managed to kick his head in. I love that wee tune as well, as your blood is thinning because you, I don't think a zombie would be appeasing to a vampire. They won't hate blood, it would just be dust. Right, where we're going now? Ha ha, Germany! Ha ha ha! Fighting Frankenstein. I no doubt he'd be blonde. But yeah, he's like the big stereotypical lump that we always say in Street Fighter 2 inspired games. There's always a big heavy, but I love this stage as well. Listen to the music, it's pure atmospheric as fuck. Take that. Yeah, he's kicked your arse. Even though I can't do any of my special moves like my fireball and my wee move that's similar to Ryu's Tatsumaki Senpuk Yaku, like I'm still doing no bad, just using the basic punching and kicking. And that's it. As I said, this game is like one of my wee fucking personal treasures, and I highly recommend you give it a bash.
It rubs a lotion on the game or else it gets the holes again. Look man,
How long are you going to keep me in here? You've had me
It rubs the lotion on the game, or else it gets the holes again. That's right, Cerberus, it gets the holes.
Wait, man, please, if you just let me out, I promise I won't tell anybody it was you who kidnapped me. Please, come on.
It rubs the lotion on the game, or else it gets the holes again.
Look, man, you've had me down here for fucking 3 months now, and you've made me rub lotion on every one of your fucking Resident Evil games. Now let me the fuck out!
It rubs the lotion on the game, or else it gets the holes again. It does this whenever it's told.
Are you gonna let me the fuck out? Please!
It rubs the lotion on the game, or else it gets...
Alright, I'll fucking rub the lotion on your game. It was fucking my game anyway, I bought it for the CX. Fuck's sake. Fucking dick.
Now it places the game in the bucket.
Once I do this, you're gonna let me out?
Now it places the game in the bucket.
But once I do this, you're gonna let me out?
Now it places the game in the bucket.
You listen to what I'm saying? Once I do this, you're gonna let me...
Put the fucking game in the bucket!
Right, I'm placing it in the fucking basket. Here you go. Fucking take it. Now can I get out? In fact, am I going to get that Resident Evil game back? It's the fucking GameCube original.
What's this shit?
Right, I'm taking you to W.H. Smith in the Glenoffice shopping centre. This used to be John Menzies when I was a bairn, and this was the main hub for getting computer games. Just through here, at the back bit of the shop. Bear with me. Ah, this here. This was where all the magic happened. This whole part of the shop, right to that door you can see, was nothing but shelves of games, C64, Specky and Amstrad. They took up the whole length and breadth of this part of the shop. This was the mecca for gaming when I was a bairn. The amount of hours I must have spent in this bit getting Commodore games. From probably the age of 4 or 5 in the late 80s, right up until we stopped selling games in here at some point when I was in high school. Fuck knows why they stopped selling games. I can mind I bought Resident Evil out of here when it first came out, and that was in 1996. So it shows that we're still in the gaming bandwagon at that point. But this bit right here was where the tills were. This is where I parted with a fortune's worth of Christmas, birthday and pocket money in exchange for hours of nostalgic memories. Right. But as I was saying, we had a Tandy's and a Dixon's in the shopping centre, and they sold all the NES, Master System and Mega Drive games, but this shop was just purely for Commodore, Specky and Amstrad games. It wasn't until 1990 I got my hands on a Mega Drive, but I was still buying games out of here from a C64 for a good few years later. I can remember buying a C64 game out of here in 1994. My mum got the Quattro Adventure game I'm reviewing out of this very shop in 1988. 33 years ago. Fucking hell. All these shelves you can see that are just filled with books and cards. At one point, these were just games. Just shelves with endless amounts of games for the free 8-bit home computers. But bottom line is, the days of this being the mecca for my C64 days is dead. It feels like another lifetime ago I was in here as a wee bairn with my mum and dad, looking at the games and doing their pusses in because I'm taking fucking forever to decide on one, because my mum would be wanting to get on with her shopping and my dad would be getting ratty because he'd be dying to get to the fucking bookies at some point, then finally deciding on one and paying for it and up the road and playing it till I've passed out. Every now and again I just come in here and walk about and reminisce. I get butterflies and all emotional whenever I do. The shop workers will probably think I'm a shoplifter or just some fucking fruiter. To them I could be. You can never tell in this giant Jeremy Kyle holding pen of a shopping centre. But life goes on.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck you. I'd fuck you hard. Ugh.
Can I help you?
Good afternoon, I'm Detective Colt Luger. I'm just doing door-to-door inquiries about the missing Alan McCann case. There's been wait. I just want to let you know there's been new information come to light that he was last seen in this area on the day of his disappearance.
So I'm just asking everybody that lives in the street if they'd seen anybody hanging around that we don't recognise or anybody acting suspicious on the day he went missing.
Oh, wait a minute. Wasn't he a Resident Evil collector?
Yeah, that's right.
It's just what I heard in the news at the time, but
I see.
But maybe the old guy that lived here at the time could help you. I've got his card if you'd like to come in and I could find it for you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, you just give me a minute, I'll find his number for you. Let's see, I think it's in here. Around here somewhere.
When did you say you moved in here?
About a year ago. Round about the same time that Alan McCann got reported missing. Fancy that.
Do you mind if I use your bathroom?
Oh yeah, it's just through that door and up the stairs. Hey, I got you that number.
Cheers! But I really do need to use your toilet now.
What do you want to use the bathroom for?
Freeze! Get your fucking hands up! Get them up! The back of the head! Now! Stay there! Don't fucking... Fuck!
Woohoo! The first Splatterhouse game made by Namco in 1988. Let's go. As you can see, you're not Jason Voorhees. Psh! Psh! Oh, take that, you bastards. Look. Psh! Taking their fucking heads off. Ken, what would be better if the blood was red instead of green? It'd be more impactful, but... Oh, I fucking love this game. It's grim, it's gruesome, it's fucking gory. See, before the likes of Resident Evil, Silent Hill, Doom, all the other games that are notorious for their graphic violence and gore, this was the precursor. This was the one. This was the game for that. I mean, before Resident Evil, before Silent Hill, before Doom, I don't think there was a game series that was well renowned for its extreme violence and gore. Nah. I mean, I think at the time this come out, for the graphics, this was pushing boundaries. I mean, as I said, I never ever got the chance to play this on the consoles because it was never released. For some reason, they just released the second one straight to the Sega Mega Drive, so I still can't ever get my head around why they've done that. I mean, this would have been great. I mean, as I said, my introduction to the Splatterhouse series was the second game, but fuck it, the second one is just as equally awesome. But, I mean, look at this, look at all the fucking... Oh! See, you've got to defeat all these chest busters from Alien, and this is all you simply do, just duck in the corner. Don't know if it's an imperfection in the gaming programming, but you can't be hit as long as you do this. Right, just, yeah. Duck, kick. Psh. But, fucking, that's it. That's the end of the first stage. It's the first boss. Oh well, that's enough of that. Bye.
Fucking. What the fuck is that shit?
I can smell your inexperience of playing fucking Resident Evil games.
This is Castlevania for the Master System. Oh wait a minute, in fact it's not Castlevania, it's Master of Darkness, Sega's answer to Castlevania, and it's come out on the Master System and the Game Gear in 1992. So let's go. And as you can see, you're this dude who's on a quest to rid Dracula from London. I think the makers of this game wanted to make a game but didn't know what to do, so we just used Castlevania as a template and voila. To be honest, this is actually a very good fucking game for the Master System. It stands on its own. There wasn't like a ton of sequels like the Castlevania series ended up shiting out. I'm not against Castlevania, I actually love Castlevania. Castlevania is one of my favourite game series, but I was actually going to do Castlevania instead of this, but I was like, nah, Castlevania's been done to death. Especially from that fucking angry video game twat. But as you can see, it's nice colourful graphics. Fucking, I don't know what else to say. This game is actually fucking very good. It's not just a typical Castlevania rip-off, it does it right. As you can, if you were to release this game as Castlevania London, nobody would be none the wiser that it wasn't a Castlevania game. You could probably just call that lead guy a Belmont, and I mean the main villain is Dracula. It's all the same layout, same fucking sort of fucking HUD, you know, with the lives, your weapon, and you've got a wee box for your sub weapon, and you need to collect what's kind of in the Castlevania games it's hearts. I don't understand that logic, never have. In video game universally it's known as hearts replenish life, but in Castlevania that's what gives you ammo. But it's the exact same as this, exact same here. In the Thames, you're cutting about the Thames. I think the very end boss of this stage is Jack the Ripper. He's in cahoots with Dracula. Fucking just look at it. Try to get fucking downstairs as a bastard. You might notice that there's something a bit off with the picture and sound. That's because I'm having to record this off my telly. For some reason my video capture device won't let my Sega Master System hook up to it. I don't get it. This is what happens. I have no idea what the fuck is going on here. I mean, it works with everything else on my other old consoles like my Mega Drive, the NES, Super Nintendo, even my GameCube, everything but the Master System. So any cunt that knows what the problem is, give us a shout in the comments. But fuck it, let's get on with our quest. Ah, you bastard. Take that, you cunts. As I said, it's like, you know when you're in high school or college and you've got an essay that's due and you've fucking done fuck all for it, so you'll ask your classmate to get a line of theirs that they've done and has passed, but they'll tell you, didn't make it too obvious, make changes, reword it, put it in your own wording and all that. But that's pretty much what Sega's done with this game in terms of the first Castlevania. It's like they've not even tried to, like, not fucking blatantly rip it off, but I forgive it because this game is fucking awesome on its own. Right, yeah, that's the last boss. Sorry, not the last boss, the first stage boss, Jack the Ripper. And I've got a wee shitey knife. Come on, fuck. Just keep bombarding him with boomerangs. G'day, mate. Come on, come on. I'm fucking almost dead. I would be very surprised if I beat him. Come on. Ah! Fuck. One more hit and I'm dead. Ah, yeah, bastard, that's it, I'm dead. Fuck this. That's enough of that.
Another hot day in the city. Sweat pouring down, oh, it ain't too pretty. Working your fingers to the
I got you, you son of a bitch.
Ritz Video now rent Sega video games. It's mind blowing.
Alright, I'm here back at the smelly shithole Glenwood Centre. They set of shutters you see there. That used to be a Ritz video rental store when I was a bairn. Yeah, that was like well before Blockbuster was even a thing. But yeah, look at that. Still got my mum's old Ritz rental video membership card. Had it all this time. I rented Splatterhouse 2 from here back in 1992, and that was the first of many. I can remember like it was yesterday. As I said, it was 1992. I come down here one Saturday afternoon with my mum to rent a video for us all to watch that night, and when I saw that it had a brand new wall dedicated to video games to rent, my eyes just lit up. I begged my mum to let me get one, and she gave in and said yes, so I picked Splatterhouse 2 because it looked the coolest, but there was a bunch of other games. It was like the Terminator and Castle of Illusion and what else was there? The Ghostbusters video game, but yeah, it was a pretty measly selection, but what I remember was there was no Nintendo games. It was just all Sega, Master System games and Mega Drive games. The great thing about Rich jumping on the video game rental market back in the day was you got the chance to play new and different games more often rather than having to wait till a Christmas or birthday. So every time I would just come into some pocket money, I would just nip down here and rent a game, and yeah, oh, they were the days.
This is House of the Dead by Sega and was released in the arcades in 1996. Let's go. This game's fucking amazing. Basically, if you got Resident Evil and Virtua Cop, threw it into a blender, this fucking bile would come sludging out of the fucking blender into your dish. It's fucking great. I fucking fell in love with this game the first time I ever saw it at Heathrow Airport waiting to get on a flight to go to Italy. It was just out. I must have spent about fucking 50 billion quid in quid coins playing this. I'd nearly spent half my fucking holiday money. I remember the whole 2 weeks away when I was in Italy. I just wanted to get this game so bad as soon as I got home. But when I got home and inquired about if this is going to be coming out, it was like a year later until it was released on the Saturn. And then the Sega Saturn port was just fucking atrocious. They fucked it up. They rushed it out to the point where it just looked like a Minecraft game. I was actually going to review the Saturn version, but I was like, nah, it wouldn't do this game justice, so I better do the arcade version. It's the only way. If you might notice, the quality again is a bit fucking shit because I'm actually having to capture this off my telly with my video camera. For some reason, my arcade emulator won't let me fucking screen capture this. I don't know why. It's fucking been fucking awkward for some reason. I've never had this issue with my video capture, but anyway, fuck all that, get on with the game. This is just pure zombie action. As I said, at this point I was a pure die-hard Resident Evil fan, and when I saw this, to me it was just Resident Evil, the gun game, and that's the only way you can describe it, but it stands on its own. This has got its own very successful series. I'm sure there's like about 6 sequels. House of the Dead, House of the Dead 2, House of the Dead 3, House of the Dead 4. There's the House of the Dead, is it Overkill on the fucking Wii? And then there's a new House of the Dead game. Well, it's not new, but it's out in the arcades. Can't remember what it's called. But this is set to be, this is getting remade. It's meant to be coming out this year. I got told it would be coming out this Halloween or sometime after. But I've not heard any more about the release date. So just fucking got my eyes and ears open because I will be getting it. Can't wait to see what I've done with it. But yeah, as you can see, this game, it's your zombie shooting fucking extravaganza. Look at it, look at the gore. Nobody had seen this type of violence and gore at the time. I mean, I can remember when I first saw this in the arcades, and it's in a crowded, busy amusement in Heathrow Airport, and there's wee bairns and all that playing this. I think the parents didn't know what the fuck they were playing. It's like, till you've seen the horrific faces on them. Anyway, this is the end of the level boss. Very Resident Evil. It's like some abomination the Umbrella Corporation would make. You've got to shoot that wee weak spot that's flashing on his chest. Once you do that, his fucking armour all comes off and reveals his like fucking fleshy skeleton underneath, and you've just got to pick off his fucking flesh. It's actually cool. Ah, you bastard. I really wish I could have done a full proper review of this game because that's what it deserves. Folks say House of the Dead 2 is a better game, but nah, I fucking love this. I don't know what it is about me in games, first games in a series. To me, it's always the one that started it off is the personal favourites for me. Are there any of yous like that? Or is it just me? But yeah, your bird, fucking she gets whacked and she dies. And that's it. That's the end of that first level.
Honestly, I'm fucking so upset I can't show you more because I'm stuffed for time, but I highly recommend you get this. Apparently the rumour is they lost the source code to this, so that's why it's never been released on anything, which is a shame because I remember when they brought out the House of the Dead 2 and 3 Return for the Wii, I thought this would be a secret unlockable game, but nah, so I looked into it and yeah, we've lost the source code, so the only way you can play this is by a arcade emulator, and the remake it's coming out on the Switch, but see yous. Alright, this is my mate Gordy.
Alright.
Today we're going to play Cauldron 2, and because it's like one of the most notoriously hardest games on the 8-bit consoles, we thought we were going to make it even more juicier by playing it, taking turns, and every time one of us gets killed, we've got to take a shot at apple sours, so I think that'll really put the stakes up and make us not want to die. But I was want to actually go for a bottle of whiskey, but he was against that. I think we'd be fucking pretty much spasticated by 10 o'clock. So I think this will still fuck us up.
Definitely.
So I think by fucking within the next 45 minutes to an hour we'll be, I think we'll be running in the toilet.
Absolutely. Spewing.
So right, who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
You want to go first?
I'll go first.
Right, okay. Fucking brave man. 2-6. Aye, we're good for drinking. Right, on you go. I can perform the magic. 54.
Here we go.
1. Judge it to...
Fucking dribbling shit in myself. 1. Also a tail. Fucker. That's it.
Ah! Right, my turn. Right. Fuck off. No, I never went ahead with whiskey. Cunt, my arms are doing the flame, what cunt? Where's my good?
Right, that's another fucking There you go.
And you'll not get it. Quickly get this.
Kills us.
Get that. Get
that
it.
one!
I'd advise you to get that screen faster. Ah, fuck.
It's amazing. How far have you got in the past in this? Fucking stone.
Right, fuck you, you fucking bastard. Imagine I did go ahead and go to Jack Daniels.
Dum 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 dum. We're done.
That's it. We've just fucking cleared the whole bottle of fucking apple sours playing this brutal game.
In 10 minutes.
It was unforgiving as fuck. Oh yeah, that was Cauldron. Playing it as a drinking game. How'd you feel?
A bit lightheaded.
Your face burning? Your face feeling hot flush?
Aye.
Prickly heat? I am.
Aye. Definitely.
My god, imagine I did fucking go with Jack Daniels.
Toilet
You'd be
hugging thing.
spewing.
Definitely toilet hugging thing.
What do I do now?
Play some more games.
Right, so we're now when they gone off his golden fucking acorn.
Golden 2, baby. Golden 2.
Well, I've had about 5 pints after that.
So you've had 2 pints, what's your
Oh,
about?
fuck. I wish. But yeah, after that episode playing fucking Cold and True and down in all these shots of apple cellars and
That apple shoes went right to your head.
I'd do it all again.